Words on the surface, I just the surface, butterflies on up, you get around. I like the people, part of the rebel, you think the devil, six to the stage on the surface, words on the surface, I just the surface, butterflies on up, butterflies round, butterflies on up, you get around, butterflies on up, butterflies around, and with my buttercups. Fly, butterfly, spread your wings. In the sunshine, love is the sunshine. Yeah.
Salutations and welcome back to Butterflies Corner. How are you guys doing out here on this YouTube universe? I hope all is well with everyone. Yes. Top of the morning. Happy Friday. Yay. Okay, the end of the week, baby. The end of the week. Okay. It's been a busy week. Okay, Buttercups? It's been a busy week. You know, it's been busy, Buttercups. Y'all come on up in the room. Please make sure you hit that free 99 like button. It don't cost you a thing, and it will greatly be appreciated, all right? Lets me know that you appreciate the content. Lets YouTube know you appreciate the content, all right? So before you come and sit down at our virtual breakfast table, make sure you hit that like button, okay? It's free. It don't cost a thing. Top of the morning, Buttercups. Y'all, we're going to get into it this morning, okay? We got the basement dwellers response to Anthony Lofties lawsuit. The Garbage Pail Kids pocket watching the Scots 1.0. Shoot, the Diddler trial is all over the place. So we're just going to tap on a couple of them things. But y'all come on up in the room. Happy Friday, Buttercups. Y'all come on up in the room. I really appreciate y'all for hanging in with your girl. I just want to let y'all know that. Y'all come on up in the room, hit that free 99 like button, okay? We're going to wait till the 10-minute mark before we really get into the commentary. But those are our subjects so far today. We're going to talk about the basement dwellers response, the Garbage Pail Kids pocket watching the Scots 1.0, and the Diddler trial, which is a mess, y'all. It's a mess. It's a mess. I don't know, Buttercups. I'm worried. I'm so worried that they're not going to be able to get this man, because so many people are convinced that these women deserved what they got because they, had aspirations of furthering their future and X, Y, and Z. Like I said, one thing I'm always continue to say about this Diddler trial is just showing you the misogyny in society, and um, especially in our community, we don't deal with mental health, so we don't even recognize the signs of certain abuse that people deal with and how it comes out and how they react to a situation or any of that, especially men. They have like the slightest clue. I'm learning. And that's why I feel for the longest time, it's just weird. It's just weird. They have no understanding at all. Like, or it's either they don't have it or they don't want to have it. You know what I'm saying? And they fit in the category of some of the things that the Diddler is being accused of. People are not aware of how grooming works. People are not aware of how coercion works. It's just a lot of things. And it's just flabbergasting and it's scary that, I feel sorry for anybody that's raising girls today. It's hard, and we already know, first of all, Black women are already the first most unprotected and most disrespected. And it just flabbergasting how men are making excuses for the Diddler's behavior and how he ran around like an unhinged monster for all these decades. And whew, man, we got until July for this trial, allegedly. I don't know, Buttercups. It just makes you really, really sad at humanity right now, especially the response from the community at large. It's really, really disgusting. Um, it's very important that we educate our young daughters because nobody's going to protect them. Nobody's going to protect them. And there's so many nuances to abuse and verbal abuse and emotional abuse that people are just, and I even say some women I'm surprised at, like, it's really, it's just shocking, Buttercups. I don't know. It's real saddening. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just so disheartening and sad. I mean, it gives you a bird's eye view on why a lot of victims don't come forward. I mean, I didn't come forward for a long time. And even by the time I did, like, nothing was really done to the person that violated me. But still, it's just, mm, mm, mm. It just goes to show how far as women in society that we have to still go. Um, yeah. This Diddler trial's real rough, y'all. This Diddler trial's real rough, especially for somebody that's a victim. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. So shout out to all the content creators down there because what's also happening with this Diddler trial is we're getting legacy media and we're getting new age independent media. And they're doing their big one. Shout out to Armand Wiggins, making Make It Make Sense, Tisa Tells. A lot of them are doing their big one. They're getting featured on way more wider platforms. They're getting to mix and mingle with the legacy media, as they would call them. It's really kind of dope to watch, and it's very inspiring as a content creator to watch. To see how far a lot of these people we've watched from the ground up. We've watched them start their platform, and go through many obstacles with their platform, especially somebody like a Armand Wiggins, who's was very controversial in his earlier years of doing his platform. And just to see how far he's come is amazing. You know, make it make sense. He's still fairly new, but he kind of blew up rather fast. Well, probably not fast to him, but you know, as somebody who's been on the scene for a while and just watching different content creators, uh, Make It Make Sense has definitely made his mark, you know, and Tisa Tell also another fairly new content creator that just came in and blew it out the water. So shout out to all them content creators down there. Shoot, I wish I could be there. I ain't even gonna hold you, y'all. Just the outside courtroom shenanigans is enough to report on, which some of them content creators are getting caught up in the outside shenanigans of it all and not really focused on bringing the news as far as the trial itself. I mean, but hey, listen, it's there. The content's there, so can't really fault them. Some of them can't even get in the courtroom. Say, hey, you came all that way and you there for the trial, you might as well get your content where you can. You get what I'm saying, Buttercups? But anyway, moving along, that's how I feel about that, the Diddler trial. But a lot's going on. You know, y'all know a lady abruptly had a whole meltdown in the courtroom talking about somebody's legacy, which I'm still trying to figure out what the Diddler's legacy exactly is. What did he actually do for the community? I'm still searching for them answers. Still yet to find any. Yeah, so I don't get that lady's outburst. And you know, Tisa Tell is getting a lot of hate. It's real weird. It's weirdo behavior, and I really don't understand it. I mean, I understand it, but she's getting a lot of hate, and it's really unnecessary. Everybody's out there doing they want to. You watch what you like. You know, there's a lot of different content creators that's out there. You know, Simone Redwine that flew up behind out there with her little goofy stuff. She's so funny. You know what I like about Simone Redwine? She's just down to earth. You know, she's herself, even though she got her law degree and, you know, she has the professional side of herself, but I can really appreciate her down to earth personality. I feel like me and her would have a good time together for sure. Simone Redwine flew down there. She's giving her commentary. So shout out to all of the content creators from YouTube doing their big one down there. Buttercups, Lord have mercy. The poor Scots, they can't, man, they can't catch a break, baby. The Scots 1.0, Tisha and Marcel cannot catch a break, okay? We still got the rumors about them being separated, their marriage is in shambles. I have yet to see any evidence of their marriage being in shambles, but allegedly, rumor has it, where the curve is somebody is floating that rumor around. I don't know what these people got to do. I don't know what these people got to do for people to move on. Like, they are married, they are solid, and whatever goes on in their marriage, they have decided not to give up on it. I don't know what the big deal is. I don't know why people are so fixated on this couple breaking apart, and like everybody in their mama knows that nobody has a perfect relationship. And I think people try to scapegoat off of Tisha saying that she didn't have that specific issue in her marriage, as if to say that she was trying to make it seem like her marriage was perfect. And that's that plain semantics, hearing what you want to hear and twisting shit. Letitia never meant it as her marriage is perfect, ain't shit going on. That's not what she meant. What she meant was, at that particular time in her marriage, they did not have infidelity issues like Melanie and Martell did. That was Tisha's point. Point blank in the period. Why we keep trying to make it seem like why they so hell-bent on proving that this lady don't have a perfect marriage. We all know the marriage ain't perfect. Shit, Marcel done pissed me off more than one occasion. On more than one occasion. Okay? And y'all know I love the Scots 1.0. You know I'm T-Squad, but I kept it a buck with y'all. Marcel done pissed me off on more than one occasion. But that is her marriage. And I feel like if she feels like she gonna make a move that she need to make, she will do that. I believe she has the village around her that will support her if that ever was the case. But I don't know why they still hell bent on proving that this marriage is not perfect. We know it's not fucking perfect. They're not Jesus Christ and Mary. So it's like, let the shit go. Damn. And what's really confusing, it's the same motherfuckers that claim they ain't gonna watch the show, but they seem to be in all the comment sections on any content creator that is specifically talking about the Scotts. I don't care who's reporting on them. They are in the comment section steadily having something to say. So if you don't care about this couple, if they're not popular, because if you ask me, they're popular. The amount of videos that are still made on them and the show has not even re-aired yet, and y'all still gonna try to sit up here and play on people's top and act like y'all don't care about this couple when y'all all in their motherfucking mix, y'all pocket watching they fucking money, worried about whose name is on what? Like, what the fuck, bitch? What? What is going on? For this couple to be so irrelevant and nobody gives a fuck, y'all sure be up under every comment fucking section on any content creator that is talking specifically about them. Y'all are breaking y'all fucking necks to make sure y'all are there watching the shit. Just looking dumb and sounding dumb. What the fuck are you in the comment section for if you don't give a fuck about this couple? Make it make sense. And why are you pocket watching them? Worried about whose name is on what? It don't fucking matter. They're a unit. Whether Tisha's name is on it or Marcel's name is on it, guess what? It's theirs. So why the pocket watching? I'm confused. They still living better than half you motherfuckers that's worried about their pockets any fucking way. Like you doing better than them. You worried about their pocket. What the fuck going on with your pockets? Are you straight? You got a legacy going on there? Are you building generational wealth for your goddamn family? The fuck? If it ain't one thing, it's another, and it's irritating. Oh, like it's over. It's done. The battle in the war is over. Old girl left in November. Why are we still trying to prove that the Scotts are not a perfect fucking marriage? For who? For what? The fuck? So, okay, let me ask you this, right? Garbage Pail kids. If you prove that their marriage is not perfect, now what? Now what? Now what? After that? What's the end goal? What happens after you prove that their fucking marriage is not perfect? Then what? Now what? Y'all gonna go back to bullying the girl? Disparaging her fucking character? Just dogging her? I mean, y'all have already done that. So what the fuck? Would it matter if she left him anyway? Because whether she leave him or stay with him, y'all dogged her any fucking way. I'm so confused. And what does it even fucking matter? It's not your marriage. It's not your money. What the fuck does it matter? Motherfuckers are mad that her son got a scholarship that he worked hard for. Who the fuck want to be in loan debt? You got doctors out here that still ain't paid their fucking tuition back. Why can't their son not be worried about college and not worry about having to graduate and be in debt? That's every parent's dream, to be able to get their kids scholarships. Is y'all find any fucking reason to be mad at these people and they're just living life like regular people? Everybody announces what school their kids are going to. Didn't nobody have shit to say when anybody else announces it? I don't hear none of the bullshit that the Scotts is dealing with. They can't even celebrate their son getting into college. Like, how fucking miserable you have to be. Everybody announces what college their kids are going to. It was announced where the Obama girls were going. They got scholarships. Nobody had shit to say about that. Nobody was worrying about how our ex-president, why his kids needed a scholarship. Dr. Heavenly announced where her daughter's going. Candy announced where her daughter's going. Everybody announces where their kids are going to fucking college at. Why when the Scotts do it, it's a fucking problem? You people are fucking pathetic and miserable and weirdos. All these stars announce with, I don't give a fuck if you A-list or D-list, whatever you want to fucking consider them. Everybody announces where their kids is going to college at. Shit, Michael Bivins from the fucking New Edition just announced where his daughter's going to college at. What is the problem? People are weirdos. You just want to hate these people just to hate them. Homegirl left in November. Y'all still holding on to old ass, raggedy ass, fucking made up fucking bullshit anyway? Like, let it go. If you don't like the people, leave them the fuck alone. The pocket watching, like, y'all are worried about whose name is on what, as if y'all gonna get any of their fucking money. Is it your generational wealth you're building or what? What's going on with yours for your children and your grandchildren? How about that? How about you come and click your button and tell us how you are creating generational wealth for your family rather than pocket watching another family that they doing their damn dizzle. And it's looking like it's working. One down, two more to go. What the fuck's the problem? And wait, another one of their brothers just finished law school, so congratulations to the Scotts. They got another brother that's a lawyer now. Like, these people are doing their big one. But everybody focused on whose name is on what and why if they millionaires, what the fuck you mean? Like, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Like, y'all just are so miserable and fucking pathetic. It's ridiculous. Can't even take it. Top of the morning, Buttercups. Top of the morning. I'm sorry, y'all. I just went off in a tangent. Yeah, these people are crazy. And it's driving me fucking crazy, man. Like, leave these people alone. Their marriage fall apart. What the fuck does that do for y'all? The man is a cheater. What does that do for y'all? Like, it doesn't change what Martell did to Melanie. And Melanie did to Martell. It is not going to change their circumstances. Whether these people make it or fucking break it, it's not going to change the fact that Melanie and Martell did not make it. And it was broken. And it was they couldn't fix it. That's not going to change nothing that happened to Melanie and Martell. So I don't get the need to make sure that these people fall apart like Melanie and Martell did. It's pathetic and it's miserable. Let's just keep it a buck. You know? But anyway, moving along. Buttercups. Melanie has responded. Basement Dweller has responded to Anthony Lofties. Buttercups. Overplay for the underplay before we get into her response. Now, remember, she so-called called herself coming live to warn the other content creators about they might be dragged into some shit, right? Well, it's looking like it wasn't going to be Anthony dragging her into it. I think she was trying to warn y'all that she's going to throw y'all under the bus and blame y'all, because that's what she did in her response, if you ask me. In my opinion, reading through that response, that one particular response to his evidence that he submitted, she basically threw y'all under the bus. So maybe she was warning y'all that she was going to shit on y'all. Because that's what that response was. That's what that response was. And that's why she said y'all might be having some legal issues, because she's hoping that she can get out the lawsuit and then he will commence to suing y'all. You see how quick she was to throw y'all under the bus and play in y'all face and make it seem like it was going to be Anthony, when in all actuality, it was her ass. We're going to get into her response. We're going to read it. And it's very contradictory, because my thing is, if you didn't do it, why are you worried about a statute of limitation? Either you did it or you didn't do it. Statute of limitations should never be coming up because you never did it. If we going off of what you're saying, you never did any such thing. Which, why lie and say you never did it? Girl, the boy got video evidence. I guess he's waiting for Discovery to submit it. But I mean, everybody's seen the video in real time. Like, it's the bananasness for me. But anywho, Buttercup, we're gonna get into her response to Anthony's lawsuit. To me, what I gathered is she's definitely trying to throw them other content creators under the bus, and she's basically telling Anthony to go sue y'all instead of her. Yeah. So it was her that had all intentions on throwing y'all under the bus, not Anthony, but her. Yeah. That's very clear in her response. But you know, I know y'all didn't point that out. Y'all was too busy laughing, thinking she did her big one with this response. Yeah, okay. If you ask me, she contradicted herself and she threw y'all under the bus. What she was claiming that she was trying to help y'all about. Nah, nigga, she wasn't helping y'all. She was warning y'all that she was gonna throw y'all asses under the bus. That's what that was. Buttercups. Overplay for the underplay. They fall for it every time, though. That's their master and their leader. They gonna ride out for that bitch. While she's steadily throwing them under the bus. Can't make this shit up. Can't make it up. Hold on, Buttercups. Let me pull up her response. I can't put it on the screen, y'all. I'll probably have to get after this weekend, we'll probably have our regular our paid for StreamYard back. Right, symmetry. That's what I'm like. What type of generational legacy wealth are you building over there? Why you worried about these people? Like mad because the boy earned the scholarship. He worked his ass off for it. That's who got it. And why shouldn't he take it? The hell's wrong with y'all? Just miserable, ridiculous. That part, Michelle, they are very much so a flex. And that lets you know that her son worked his ass off and he deserves it. So shout out to MJ. And shout out to the Scots. For doing their big one. They doing something right down there to that marriage. I tell you that. It may not be what y'all want it to be, but who gives a fuck? They're not married to y'all. The fuck? See, this is where Melanie went wrong. She had y'all all up in her fucking business. So y'all think y'all supposed to be in all the goddamn cast members' business because that's what Melanie gave y'all and offered y'all. That's what the fuck she wanted. That's not what the rest of the cast needed. Okay? Melanie need the cheerleaders because she couldn't take the criticism because she's really the weakest link. You know, narcissists need their flying monkeys. Yeah, I can't put it on the screen, so I'm gonna read. Okay. Defendant hereby denies all allegations contained in the complaint and demands strict proof thereof. Specifically, plaintiff has failed to provide any timeline or date for the alleged defamation and therefore failed to allege a claim which is not time barred by the applicant statute of limitation. See, there right there is you telling on yourself. Because you know what you did. You know what he's talking about. That's why you're bringing up statute of limitation. That's why you want dates and stuff. So if you didn't do it, why would you be worried about statute of limitation? Why would you even be bringing up statute of limitation if you didn't do what he said you did? I hope his lawyer points that out. Because I'm not even bringing up statute of limitation. If I'm claiming I never did any of these things, we're not even getting to statute of limitation yet because I didn't do it. So what would I know, or why would I care about a statute of a limitation? You know what I'm saying? Like, make that shit make sense. It's evident she knows she did that shit. Basically telling on the fucking self, if you ask me, in my opinion. But I'm not a lawyer. Although a lot of people feel like I should have went to school for being a lawyer, especially my mother. Ironically, me and my twin cousin, when I mean my twin cousin, we was born on the same day, except I'm older because I was born in the morning. Anyway, moving along, I digress. But yeah, it's just and to me that's kind of self-telling on yourself. So you know that you did this shit, but you feel like the statute of limitation ran out. Anyway, moving on, where was I? Okay, this is the applicable alleged defamation and therefore failed to allege a time claim in which is not time barred by the applicant statute limitation. Furthermore, defendant denies that the plaintiff is entitled to any relief and or the recovery of damages of any nature or type whatsoever, and specifically denies all demands and claims contained in all domain clauses. Okay, add some the Muno clauses or something like that. Defendant would further state that said claim is a frivolous filing and all requests for relief should be denied. All right, these are amended defenses. First defense, defendant Um, Sorry, I gotta make it bigger. Girl getting old. Defendant arrays that the plaintiff's complaint failed to state cause of action against the defendant upon which relief can be granted. The complaint therefore should be dismissed pursuant the Rule 12b6 of the Alabama R civil. I guess it's trying to say civil something P. All right, that's the first one. Second one. Defendant pleads the general issue. Third defense. Defendant denies that it is liable in any manner whatsoever to the plaintiff. I don't know about that. You called the man a stalker, and there's proof that you called him a stalker. And your garbage pail kids follow suit and continue to refer to him as a stalker. Yeah. That's facts. So I don't know about that one. Hope maybe Anthony got the evidence for that. We'll see when discovery comes. So did they ask for a trial? Was a trial asked for? Defendant denies that any conduct on her part proximity caused or contribute to any of the plaintiff's alleged injuries or damages. Now that's a lie, girl. Because you told them people to give you a call because you said, where's all the mandated reporters? And you wanted them to get in touch with you so you can give them the information to his place of employment so they can call and bombard his place of employment with false allegations. Yeah. So I don't know. But like I said, we're gonna have to see with discovery because we're gonna need your proof that none of this happened. But you kind of telling on yourself worrying about a statute of limitation. Oh dang, I skipped all the way down. Sorry about that, y'all. That was the third. Let's get on the fourth. By his own conduct and action, the plaintiff has waived its right to any recovery against the defendant. Now I'm trying to figure out why her lawyer thinks that what conduct and what action that he shouldn't receive, that he waived to get any compensation for her losing thousands of subscribers, them calling his job, trying to get him fired, harassment, stalking, basically what they was doing to him. I don't know. We'll see. We need discovery. Okay, here we go. Defendant. Okay, we're going to the fifth one. Defendant denies that any conduct on her. Okay, I already read that one. All right, we're going to move on to the next one. In the District Court of Madison County, Alabama, the sixth defense defendant arrays that plaintiff's claims are barred by the applicant statute of limitations and the equitable doctrine of latches, I guess. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. But yeah. So once again, yeah, she's bringing up statute of limitation. So either you did it or you didn't do it. Because if you didn't do it, how would you know, or why would you cite statute of limitation for something that you claim you never did anyway? I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. I wouldn't have added that. Because then, in a sense, I'm telling that I did do that, but I feel like I shouldn't be charged because the statute of limitation ran out. That's what that's giving me. But I could be wrong. What was that? That was the seventh? Oh. Oh, no. Okay. The injuries to plaintiff were caused by the superseding and intervening acts or otherwise of third parties. Okay, here's where she throws the other content creators on the bus, where she was trying to make it seem like Anthony was going to throw them under the bus. The injuries, this is the eighth defense that she has. Oh no, this is the seventh. The injuries to the plaintiff were approximately caused by the superseding and intervening acts or otherwise of third parties other than the defendant. That's what she's throwing them under the bus, right? Where she claimed that he was going to try to throw them under the bus. That's when she throws them under the bus. Let me read that again. And here is why I feel like she's throwing them under the bus. The injuries to the plaintiff were directly and proximately caused and or contributed to by actions of people other than the defendant, over whom defendant had no control and or authority. Oh no, okay, that's the eighth one. I'm sorry, the seventh one where she's throwing them under the bus. The injuries to the plaintiff was approximately caused by the superseding and intervening acts or otherwise of third parties other than the defendant. That's her throwing them under the bus. So basically, she's trying to say that blame them, not her. He need to be suing them and not her. That's basically what she's trying to say in layman's terms. And I read the next one. Once again, she's blaming them. The injuries to the plaintiff were directly and proximately caused and or contributed to by actions of people other than the defendant whom the defendant had no control or authority of. Okay, whatever, Melanie. Okay. Okay. You coming out here doing that on the platform, you didn't think that was going to go viral, girl? Bye. Okay, this is the 10th. The plaintiff's injury, damages, or losses, if any, was caused by its own negligence, whatnotness, fraud. Oh, she's accusing him of being fraud or in wrongdoing. Okay, now what did Anthony do that was fraudulent? Yeah, we're gonna need discovery. I don't know this. I don't know what the Garbage Pail Kids what the hoopla was about her response. This ain't. Why are they making it seem like she won already? What the fuck? See, Buttercups. It be the retardedness for me, baby. They ran around and made it seem like homegirl already won the case with this response. This response ain't saying shit. And she's also throwing them other content creators under the bus that she came out here and tried to fake fraud and be fraudulent and act like she was looking out for them. Yeah, okay, she was looking out for them, all right. She's telling Anthony to sue y'all asses instead of her. That's looking out for y'all? All right, Garbage Pail Kids. The defendant pleads unclean hands by the plaintiff. Shit, neither one of y'all hands are clean. But Anthony didn't go tell people to call your job. He didn't tell people to call Carlos King and get you fired. He asked us a simple question, and your ass lost it. Okay, this is the 11th defense. The plaintiff's alleged damages were caused at least in part by plaintiff's own actions. Okay, we already read that. This is the 12th. The defendant pleads unclean hands. Okay, we know that. The defendant reserves the right to amend her answer to reflect additional defenses prior to trial should the discovery process reveal information unknown to the defendant at this time. Right. So we gotta wait for discovery. But if you ask me, she's basically throwing the other content creators under the bus, and she's basically telling Anthony that he needs to sue them, and she's not responsible for what they reported on. But you gave them the content that they reported on, so you are in a sense responsible for what they reported on. They didn't pull it out their ass. They was putting on a live that you hit your live button on Instagram and went and did that we all saw. Even though y'all try to scrub the internet of the live now, the Garbage Pail Kids try to get rid of the evidence, but there's plenty of it for months. So I don't know. If I'm thinking Anthony's the type of person that I think he is, I think he was silently collecting all that evidence. So even though y'all tried to scrub it off the internet now and try to make it not be found, somebody got it and it's gonna be found. And Anthony probably already got the pile that he needs. Okay, but herein lies where I feel like if you didn't do this, why are you bringing up statute of limitation? For me, it'll be okay. So you did do this, but you don't think you should be held responsible because you think it's past the statute of limitation. So to me, she's kind of admitting that she did do it, but her defense for not being that why she shouldn't be held accountable is for the statute of limitation. And she said the other content creators should be sued for shit that she said out her mouth on her platform that they was talking about. So here they go to overplay for the underplay. It wasn't Anthony that was going to throw y'all under the bus. It was her that was going to throw y'all under the bus. And she tried to get ahead of it so she can have y'all thinking that she was playing Captain Save-A-Hole for y'all, when that's not at all what she had any intentions on doing. Every intention was to throw y'all under the fucking bus. That was her intentions. Yeah. In my opinion, allegedly. That's how I'm reading it. But I'm not a lawyer. I can't give you no legal advice. I'm just giving you my opinion, which we all know are like assholes. We all have them. So what y'all think, Buttercups? What y'all think about her response to Anthony Lofties? Do any of y'all have a discrepancy of what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Top of the morning, my beautiful Buttercups. Let me read some of the comments. I'm sorry, Buttercups. I forgot to do roll call again. I am so sorry. We're going to go back up and roll call. Shout out to my beautiful Mars squad if they in blue day for us. Hey, my beautiful AKA top of the morning. My beautiful lady Ro is in the building. Top of the morning, one awesome grandma. Yes. Hey, Casey. Oh, I missed y'all too, Buttercup. I miss y'all too. I definitely miss our regularly scheduled program. Dottie, top of the morning, beautiful. Our beautiful Alicia's in the building. Top of the morning, Brown Girls Rock. Shout out to all the members in the building. Top of the morning, Miss Caramel Mocha. Salutations, beautiful. Hey, there go our Keita Boo. Hey, Keita. I was just asking for you the other day. Hey, lovely Liz. Top of the morning, beautiful. My beautiful Adima's in the building. Kishara's kitchen. Yes, the jury instructions that's going to be given to them. The prosecution has to only prove 2 out of 30 plus indictment. I believe Diddy isn't going to get yeah. Yes. Okay, you know what? Keita Boo. I would have to agree because a lot of people feel like they're gonna get him like they got the guy that they came up with the RICO for anyway, the whole RICO charge for anyway. Because you know, if y'all I don't know if y'all remember, but they couldn't get him on a lot of the you know, the gambling and racketeering and extortion and unaliving, but they was able to get him on tax evasion. And I think that's what they've already kind of proven the RICO. They've proven that he's used his enterprise to make personal payments for bribes, payoffs, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're proving that it's money that he didn't claim in his taxes. That right there alone is the RICO. So they pretty much proven their case already. And I think that's going over a lot of people's head because they're so caught up in, you know, them trying to point out his character. And everybody's getting caught up on why they think he shouldn't be prosecuted for his, you know what I'm saying, being a whole fucking monster, a geek monster at that. A whole geek monster is what fucking the Diddler was. Okay? And for some reason or another, people don't think that doesn't matter. Okay, the coercion and the grooming and the manipulation and none of that matters because all of the women went along with it. So that's how they view it, that they went along with it, you know. But like I said, there's a lot of education that is missed and that needs to be put out there as far as what grooming is, what coercion is, abuse, Stockholm syndrome, physical, mental, and verbal abuse, which sometimes have more lasting effect than physical abuse. Okay, scars and wounds can heal, but that emotional abuse and that mental abuse is a whole nother ball game. Some people it takes a lifetime, and some people never get over it. You know what I'm saying? And I think I believe they've proven it. In my opinion, if I was on the jury, I would definitely be going for guilty. I'm just keeping a buck. But from what Tisa Tell's saying is the jury is going. I believe he might end up with a hung jury because they feel like a lot of the jurors are on his side. Yeah. So his defense team is doing a pretty decent job of poking holes and doubt in the jury as far as the claims that a lot of the victims are the few victims that have been witnesses already have been making. Oh yeah, so that's another thing that happened. He got reprimanded yesterday by the judge because the judge noticed that he had been having eye contact and subliminally interacting with the jury. So that's basically jury tampering. He, when he feel like his defense team is doing their big one, and he feel like the jury is like believing the defense, he's over there like co-signing and yeah and high fiving the goddamn defense and giving the jury like yeah see jury basically. So Diddy got reprimanded. He might end up getting kicked out. So he might not even be able to sit in the courtroom during his trial if he keeps trying to subliminally tamper with the jury, y'all. But it's not looking good as far as the jury, y'all. It's looking like a lot of the jury are believing the defense as far as feeling like these women wanted it. They wanted the fame. They wanted the money. They was okay with the abuse as long as they could live the lifestyle. It's basically how the defense team is trying to paint it. So it's getting real sticky icky. Real sticky icky. DJ Nee, Queen Barb. Top of the morning, Buttercups. Yes, living for me. My beautiful Michelle. Yeah, I think the Scotch seem to be doing just fine. And I think that pisses people off even more. That just pisses them off even more. Because like I said, what is the end game? If y'all are able to prove that Marcel is ain't shit ass nigga and Tisha gonna finally leave him, now what? Y'all still gonna hound him and stalk him and harass him like y'all do Martell? I mean, is that the end game? Y'all want to be able to be justified in y'all disgusting, vile ass behavior? Is that what I'm catching? And why are y'all madder than the woman that he's married to than the woman he's married to? Like the shit is just pathetic and it's weirdo behavior. Hey, locked in MPN, salutations. That's what I'm saying, lovely. A lot of people's marriage is not freaking perfect. Nobody's married. Like if we're being realistic, as humans, none of us are perfect. So I'm just confused on what's the fixation on proving that this couple ain't perfect. Yes, that's what I feel like too. Ebbs and flows, typical marriage. They done seen better days and they getting back to better days, you know? They've already admitted that they've had some difficulties and they was about to call it quits, but they decided to work it out. Oh, yes, Casey. Allegedly, rumor has it we're on the cover as Arion is filming. I heard she filmed the scene, y'all. I don't know. Allegedly, rumor has it word on the curve is Arion's down to the Huntsville filming. But I don't know how true that is because, you know, the basement dweller is no longer on the show, so she can't really leak as much as she used to leak. So I don't know where the leakage is coming from, but I don't know if I want to believe it or not, you know, because they've been running around saying the show's canceled forever and the show's not canceled. And that's another thing. Tisha had to do a live, right? So here's what I find funny. Oh, she must be pressed. It must be true. She explained to you why she came live. She had 4 women that came all the way, shout out to the Chi-Town, that came all the way from Chicago to go to Black. And one of the first things they said was, oh, we love you guys. We're so sorry that the show is canceled. That's why she addressed it. The women that traveled from Chicago was under the impression that the show was canceled. That's why she came live and addressed it. Not because she's pressed, not because she's bothered. The fact that women came all the way from out of town and they're under the impression that the show is canceled is why Tisha hit her live and addressed it. Not because she's bothered. But you know who is bothered? You Garbage Pail kids. You are bothered because y'all swore once your master, your agent of chaos, demon, that y'all love so much left the show that the show would not survive. But I'm going to tell you this. If I'm just going off of how y'all still keep up with them on social media, I am not worried about the show surviving. Because the way y'all still keep up with everything they do on social media, you got to be kidding me that you motherfuckers ain't going to be watching the show when they come back. Because if that was the case, you wouldn't be keeping up with them on social media while the show is not airing. Make that shit make sense. You motherfuckers is in every video, under every post. Y'all even follow their own fucking platforms. Why the fuck are y'all following Letitia and Marcel's platform if they're so irrelevant and uninterested? Make that shit make sense. Y'all know everything they fucking doing and ain't doing. Let y'all tell it. I mean, literally everything they doing and quote unquote ain't doing if we let y'all tell it. The reason why she hit her live button, the very 4 beautiful women came from Chicago, and the first thing they said was, oh, we're sorry, we heard the show was canceled. That's why she came and addressed it. The fuck? But yeah, we know y'all listen to hear what y'all want to hear and don't really listen to hear to have understanding. We know that's y'all favorite way of listening. Y'all hear what the fuck y'all want to hear, and then y'all make shit up that y'all don't even hear. Like, y'all have a bad habit of doing that shit, just like Melanie. Melanie used to do that shit. No wonder why y'all attached to her so much. She act just like y'all. Yeah, that part, Michelle. They really don't think Tisha deserves to have a stable life, all because she couldn't empathize or she didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't have the same problems as Melanie had. Like, these people are fucking batshit insane. They're just, they're crazy. Hey, beautiful Eva Walker. Folks are ignorant. I mean, it's sad. Right. That part, lovely. That part right there. So, like I said, all these stars announce where their kids are going to school. Does anybody be worried about the other celebrities that be exposing where their kids are going to college at? Does anybody jump down in their comments and say, "Oh, you shouldn't do that"? No, they don't. No, the fuck they don't. They congratulate them and keep it moving. Damn. This is weirdos. Talk about they ain't watching, but they sure watching every piece of content that get produced about them. They don't know what the fuck they want to do. Yeah, they had a lot to say about the Obama kids getting a scholarship. It's crazy. They sure will be watching and clicking a button. I guess you call it hate watching. I guess that's what they're doing. Yeah, she cut her hair off, but it's gonna grow back. Shoot, you see how beautiful them girls' hair are. I have no doubt. She said it was a lot of damage. I seen that, but it's not like she cut like she didn't have to go. She didn't cut it a lot like Kimmy and Stormy had did, and both of their hairs growing back really pretty too. Oh, now they're criticizing it. Well, they always been hating on the girls' hair. First of all, they always been jealous of the girls' hair, and they always been jealous of their product. And what really, really pisses them off about the girls' hair product, the girls have their hair to prove it. They look, okay, the girls have the actual hair to prove that their hair product works. Unlike some people whose children hair ain't, it ain't all that long, but it's okay. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with them making a hair product for their child neither. But I think they're jealous because Tisha's kids can actually prove that their hair product works because them little girls got hair for days. But that, it's the genes, it's the genetics. I don't give a fuck what type. You see, Tisha had to go cut a lot of her hair off because of what? Hair damage. So it don't matter what fucking gene you got. If you don't know how to take care of your hair, you ain't gonna have no hair. Because don't forget, they was always just the gene. It's the gene they got in their family. It's not the products. Well, shit. If it's the gene and not the product, then we definitely shouldn't be buying other people's product because their gene seems to be thin and brittle and stunted growth. So if I'm going by y'all logic and it's just genes, why would I buy somebody's product whose genes are showing brittle, thin, and stunted stimulation growth? So I'm supposed to buy their products over people whose hair is down their back and they can prove their products work? They're just jealous because the girls actually have the hair to prove their product work. Okay. That's all that is. Right. That part, lovely T, because I'm trying to tell her, she want to drill them under the bus. Oh, she definitely about to name drop on her discovery. Them same content creators that he name dropped, she about to reverse Uno on their asses. Basically, she's going to make it seem like Anthony need to be suing them and not her. Like I said, she wasn't coming to come live, play Captain Save-A-Hole, and warn the other content creators about Anthony. She was coming live to warn them that she gonna use them as a scapegoat and redirect shit to they way. Oh, that's a good question, Lady Ro. I didn't even think about that. I don't think do small. I don't know. Small claims probably don't have trial. You're right about that. They probably have a mediator and then might go in front of the judge. They probably go in front of the mediator first. Yeah. Okay, Lady Ro. Thank you. I forgot about that. Yeah, small claims, not criminal. Yeah. You're right. I don't think you do. Hey, you got to be kidding me. Salutations, Buttercup. You didn't believe three of the ladies, Eva Walker. That's why I say y'all gotta I mean, because it's more simple than they could have just left. When somebody and see, I'll give you a prime example, right? Even okay, we'll just use the pimping game as an example. You will hear a lot of pimps tell you that the main way they're able to get women to allow them to pimp them out is they get in their head. Right? So that lets you know that has to do with mental. That has to do with mental manipulation. And a lot of pimps tell you that that's how they gain. You know what I'm saying? Once you got their mind, then you got them. And men in general believe that. Once you got a woman's mind, she's all yours. Once you get in her head, she's all yours. And see, there's the nuance to that. A lot of them know that because they understand emotional and mental manipulation and abuse better than some women. A lot of these men understand it. And that's why, even like I said, for pimps, that's their main go-to when they want to turn a woman out, being able to get in their head. If you're able to get in somebody's mental, then game on. So I can understand why people have a hard time believing that these people but and then there's also Stockholm syndrome. I don't know if you remember the young lady that was kidnapped by a woman and then she was found years later, but she didn't want no parts of her real parents, and she's still considered the woman that was now that got prosecuted and had to do time for kidnapping her years later. Matter of fact, they featured the young lady on Ayana's Van Zandt's Fix My Life. She was on one of her episodes. The little girl was still attached to the woman that kidnapped her. Stockholm syndrome. So it's that's why I said I feel like as a society we do have to be educated on mental abuse, emotional abuse, and Stockholm syndrome, and how all that plays into what they're saying Diddy did to a lot of these people. With Cassie, a lot of people feel like she could have took off, she could have left. I don't think that man signed her to a 10-album contract. Meaning no matter what she did, no matter where she went, he was always going to have control. Let's not forget Cassie did attempt to leave. I think it goes over people's head the amount of times that he sent bodyguards, he sent assistants, he sent anybody that he could to let her know that she had to come back to him. So a lot of people want to forget that. Cassie tried to escape on many occasions, and he found ways and intimidation to bring her back into the fold. So we can't ignore that these women, well, at least Cassie, I'm not sure if the other women got into them trying to leave the situation and how they was bullied and harassed into staying in that situation. But Cassie has definitely proved that the man would not let her go, even when she wanted to leave. He raped her not too long after they broke up to once again put a stamp on his dominance that he has over her. He still to this day plays mental games with Cassie. To this day, even in that courtroom, as this is all going on, he's still looking at Cassie as if he got some kind of control over her. For men like that, that's what matters to them. The control. He bragged about the mental control that he had over Cassie. And like I said, he financially had control over her. So even if she did get away, she still signed an ironclad contract for 10 freaking records. He took the money that she was supposed to be using for her career and used it to abuse her mentally, physically, and financially. And when people are desperate, this is human nature. Even people that made 5 years prior were like, oh, I would never do that. Fast forward 5 years later, they find themselves in a situation that they claim they would have never have done. That's the nature of the beast of reality of life. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, Evil Walker. I think the defense has done a good job of, hey, I, how you doing, I? Yes, yeah, they don't want to talk about that though. Right. They don't want to talk about how they helping their kids build their generational wealth and give them a head start. I think any one of us as a parents, I know I'm a parent and I would have loved the opportunity to give my kids a head start. And I would have taken every advantage of it if I had it to do so. I don't see nothing wrong with them doing what any and every parent in their right mind that cares would do. Like I said, it's just pathetic. Let it have been Melanie announcing that one of the Eminem kids got into college and got a scholarship. You wouldn't have heard none of that bullshit at all. But you know how that go. Yeah, Diddy's definitely a monster. Wait, who's that? Kamaya Mobley. Why that sound familiar? Yeah, I don't. The Scots ain't never said they were separated. Yeah, I don't know. I never heard that neither. Now that's what I'm saying. They motherfucker putting 20 on 10. The Scots ain't never said they was fucking separated. Bunch of bullshit. Right. Thank you, Riri. It's levels to it. It's a lot of grooming he did. Because if you listen, every one of them started out, even in relationship with Cassie, he didn't come out the gate showing his monstrous behavior. He won't, you know what I'm saying? He weaned them in. He willed them in. Being charming, love bombing them. You know, he did different things to will them in. You see what I'm saying? And that falls under the grooming. Thank you for pointing that out. Exactly. That was yes, that was the young lady's name. Thank you. That's right, Casey. That was the young lady's name that was found years later and was still attached to the woman that kidnapped her and wanted nothing to do with the parents that she was taken from, which was really heartbreaking. That was heartbreaking. Right. And that's the thing I don't like about the defense too. They're re-victimizing these victims by trying to punk holes in their story. And from my understanding, they're getting real brutal with it. Hey, Gail Francis, salutations, bad girl Riri. Hey, Tyler, salutations, babe. One dark and lovely. Hey, Auntie. Yeah, salutation to everybody coming in. Shout out to the Bush Babies too. Top of the morning, Bush Babies. Oh, she did? Yeah, I heard that lady is a regular down to that courtroom. Uh-huh. Thank you, Buttercups. Can we get 10 more likes? Yes, top of the morning. Top of the morning. Yes, yep, the girl that got kidnapped. Thank you, Casey. That's right. That was her name. Thank you so much for reminding me. I'm like, it looks familiar. Duh, it's the girl I was just talking about. Listen, okay, it was the girl I was just talking about. Hold on, Buttercups. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 10 more likes, please. Shout out to the Bush Babies. Top of the morning, y'all. All right, Buttercups. Thank you for your patience. Your girl back. Buttercups. Yes, that's the other thing. That's the other thing that they've been able to prove with Jane Doe that just testified yesterday. I believe her testimony is continuing this morning. And with Cassie, they was able to prove that he got them hooked on things. And don't forget the Jane Doe that testified yesterday and is going to continue this morning said that he did the same thing to her. He offered her ecstasy, and she ended up getting. They was walking on the beach, and she ended up getting real sick and passing out. And then I guess they took her back to the hotel or wherever they were staying at. KK, the assistant, allegedly, that's the co-conspirator that she was named as co-conspirator yesterday. By the way, that's another bombshell that came out. You know, that assistant that everybody keeps talking about, that KK chick. She was named as a co-conspirator yesterday. That's another thing that came out. Also, yeah, so they threw her in the shower. So he told her, oh, next time take a half of a pill. Thank you, Buttercups. Thank you so much, my squad. Yeah, Buttercups. Capricorn Clark also proved kidnapping, because remember, she in her testimony, he said how she kidnapped her, especially when it came down to getting to Kid Cudi. He used her to find out where he lived and do all that, and then kidnapped her and brought her to an abandoned building and made her take a polygraph test to prove she wasn't lying about stealing from him. I guess some jewelry went missing. Yo, Diddy was a monster. He definitely ran a racketeering enterprise, y'all. It is what it is. He paid off the hotel people with cash, $100,000. This is stuff that's coming out in the trial, and people are still finding ways to make excuses of why he shouldn't be prosecuted. Let that have been your child or your son that he did that, any of these things that he's been accused. And that's why I said we still got to January. So I think we're still just even scratching the surface, because we still didn't even get to the co-defendants. And what makes this a racketeering RICO charge, okay? He used his business. He used his employees for NDAs. He used his business employees for payoffs, all type of, if you ask me, they already proved their RICO. But everybody, like I said, so fixated on the monstrosity of his behaviors and, how he violated and took advantage of these women that they, in their peon brains, want so bad to not be victims. So, Buttercups, speaking of responses, did Mitch respond? Mitch, I told you I'm going to stay on your back because you said you had receipts. And I knew you was about to do that. Did Mitch respond, Buttercups? I ain't see nothing. We ain't getting no new response from Mitch. Mitch, I told you, if you came out here and if you did what your homegirl do, which is throw the rock and hide your hand, I was going to ragtag and drag you, Mitch. I got to ragtag and drag you, Mitch, because you claimed when you did that live to have receipts if it was ever questioned. Mitch, you was questioned. And you ain't dropped them receipts, Mitch. Ooh, thank you so much, Lady Ro. Oh, thank you, Buttercup. Hold up. I got to give you the super chat anthem. Thank you so much, Buttercup. We ain't played this in a minute, neither.
Chill. Hey, man. This your boy, Mr. Church, man. Turn up with me. The old me gone, the new me here. I walked on water without no fear. Somebody better tell the world it's my year. The old me gone, the new me.
Thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate it. Any love offering is not mandatory nor demanded, but greatly appreciated. Oh, speaking of love offering, #1 Buttercup. If you catch the replay, babe, I don't think I seen you in the chat this morning. Thank you so much for your love offering you gave me the other day. Thank you, Buttercups. I appreciate y'all. And my Buttercup, my little anonymous gifter that got me my tripod. Thank you, Buttercup. Buttercups, guess what happened to listen, and this is why the universe and my my little anonymous buttercup that gifted me the tripod. Thank you. Because guess what ended up happening to the one I ordered off of TikTok? They ended up sending it to the wrong address. So I never even got it. And it was getting delivered the same day that this one came in. I go to check downstairs, it never got delivered. And then I seen it got a whole nother town that I don't even live in. So they sent it to the wrong place, y'all. So I don't know if they're going to give me my $15 back or what. I don't know. But so this actually came right on time. So once again, thank you to my my number one buttercup that got that for me. I really appreciate you. And thank you, Lady Ro, for my love offering. Did we get the likes up, buttercups? Was y'all able to give me 10 more likes? Make sure y'all hit that free 99 like button. I'll drop the link just in case anybody want to come up. We're like, yep, we're an hour in. I know I do my ramblings and then I offer the platform for anybody that or any other subjects that y'all want to talk about. Her Elon Musk and Donald Trump then fell out. I have to go back and do a little bit more research on what's going on with them. But I did see some rumblings about them falling apart. There go the link, buttercups. If anybody want to come up, they have anything they want to add to the conversation. The Real Housewives of Atlanta, I guess they're the seeding chart. They're on their way to the reunion. Britt Eady was a no-show. Kenya issued another apology. This time, at least she didn't make excuses for what the fuck she did. But I guess this time she tried to give a genuine apology. Whatever, Kenya. But anywho, and she claims that she's gonna be back on Bravo soon. So we'll see how that goes. I don't see how I don't know. I think Kenya had her run. I think they do need the OMG buttercups. Oh, hey, Miss Wu. Thank you so much, buttercup. Thank you. I'm trying to come on, highlight my boo. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hold up. I gotta give you the thank you. Thank you.
Chill. Hey, man. This is what Mr. Church, man. Turn up with me. The old me gone, the new me here. I walked on water without no fear. Somebody better tell the world it's my year. The old me gone, the new me.
So much, Miss Wu. Thank you, buttercup. Thank you, guys. I know Team 12. Here y'all go. I hope she come back. Who wrote that? Living for me. I should have known it was you. I am kind of disappointed that Britt didn't show up for the reunion. I say, girl, you should have showed up and just got it done and over with. So you know she forfeited that money because I believe they get sanctioned if they skip the reunion. Which is why shout out to Garcelle. That's why my boo did it the way she did it. She sat through that reunion and said, bitch, I ain't giving y'all the final picture. So they had to give Garcelle her money. But yeah, I believe they get sanctioned. Thank you, buttercup. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that she didn't show up. But y'all wasn't giving that girl a chance, no way. She ain't did nothing no worse than any of them other heifers, especially Kenya. Kenya came on there acting a fool, and y'all you go up for her. So I don't believe Britt Eady did anything different than any of them other new housewives that just come on the show do. But for whatever reason, y'all know how y'all do. It's okay for them, okay for some, but not okay for others. You know. Yes, thank you for the likes, buttercups. Thank you. Shout out to the Bush babies. I'm kind of disappointed that she didn't show up for the reunion. And I just think it's the hypocrisy for me when it comes to these fan bases and what they go up for and what they don't like. You know, Britt Eady didn't do nothing different than Kenya did in her beginning days, but for some reason she worse than Kenya, and absolutely not. Britt Eady was not worse than Kenya, but y'all just didn't want to give that poor girl a chance. So I do feel bad. I feel like she got a bad run from the jump. And I don't care what y'all say. With Kenya Moore to be a woman and to have a daughter herself was disgusting. And I'm never, ever going to be like, that shit was okay. I don't care what Britt Eady did. They all got issues though. They all, come on, Buttercup. They all got issues. Hey, girl, Francis. Lady Roll, they all got issues. Girl, shut up like they all don't got BBLs down to that Atlanta. Girl, they all got them basement BBLs down there. Looking a hot bucket mess. Trying to keep up with the threesomes that they like, the swinger lifestyle that they like having down there to that Atlanta. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is that's the lifestyle down there. That might explain why the basement dweller felt it was okay to get on all four of her knees in front of the other Scots. Because allegedly her and Martell spent a lot of time going back and forth to Atlanta. So I think they got used to that lifestyle that they be living in Atlanta. And they was trying to bring that shit back to Huntsville. Because I can't think of why. Miss, I'm better. I'm better than everybody. I'm so perfect. I'm God himself. Why would you get down on all fours in a limousine and suck off your then husband in front of them people in such an intimate type of situation and then get mad because they didn't run back and tell you about a picture that they seen in person? Girl, if you don't go on somewhere. Can I just say that was one of the best exits ever? I ain't gonna hold you. That was one of the best exit ever because, yeah, that was the best exit ever. Why don't we just go ahead and expose you on your way out? Because you done did a lot over the years. You did a lot of victim playing, did a lot of rock throwing and hiding your hand, and it was about time they put your ass to the motherfucking fire. Okay? It was about time. And they stopped playing nice and playing into your bullshit about needing to be perfect. And which we know you have an issue with that because that was your whole big thing about Kiki making it clear that she didn't like how you treated her on that trip. But somehow you wanted her to come back out and lie because you cared about how it made you look. So by your own admission, you very much so care what other people think and how they look at you. That's why you was trying to control your husband cheating on you and how him and his mistress move around. Brett was not out her league. All them women out their league. Y'all act like any of them women are doing something big. Man, listen. Y'all ain't gonna convince me. I personally don't have an issue with Brett. I didn't have an issue with her being on the show neither. Well, Kenya doesn't deserve a peach after what she did. Yeah. Kenya doesn't deserve a peach. She should not be returning back to that show. Because what she did was disgusting. Well, Kenya's a problem too, Lady Ro. So the playing field's even. Okay, the playing field's even. Yes, Kimmy was the MVP, baby, because she got real good. Hey, salutations, Buttercup. I don't know. Do y'all want me to? I guess. Another nepotism show. Because ain't none of them that they got on there got any real talent. But okay, I guess. Wait, the only one that went to college on there was what? Meredith's son and Candy's daughter, right? Are they the only ones that went to college? Who's on there? Because I know the Judice girls are on there. I know Candy's daughter's on there. Meredith's son. Who else is on that? If y'all want me to, we can watch it. The Next Generation. See how they do it. I don't agree, Lady Ro. I think y'all have to get over the old and let the usher in the new. I don't see why Britt Eady wasn't a fit for that show, because she's the real true Atlanta. She represented the real true what's really going down there in Atlanta. A lot of them are faking it until they make it. So why wasn't she good for the show? That's the atmosphere in Atlanta. A lot of them motherfuckers are frauds and fraudulent and be faking it until they freaking make it. Oh, Dame Dash's daughter's on there. Oh, word. Yeah, I'll watch. Oh, yeah, we could watch that. No, I didn't watch it yet, but we could definitely watch that. How many episodes is it in? Yeah, we could definitely review that. Yeah, there is a lot of money in Atlanta, but there's also a lot of faking it until they make it too. There's a lot of money there, but there's a lot of faking it too. See, they don't listen. Yeah, Portia's from Atlanta. Okay. It's only the first episode. Good. Yeah. Faking it till they make it. Faking it until they make it. Okay, it's only had one episode. Good. Yep. All right, Buttercup. So this weekend, we'll watch that first episode and we'll come back and do a review like Monday or something, Sunday. Well, I'll see what I'm doing Sunday, Buttercups. Oh, okay. Kim's daughters are on there, which is good because what her and Corey got going on is a mess. Yeah, her daughter's gonna happen. But allegedly, rumor has it, didn't they said Kim used the girls' money, their tuition money, or they not their tuition money, what they call it? What you call them, Krog? Oh, I said Kim and Krog. The frog that thought he was kissed by a princess. Baby. The way his mother tried to warn him that lady was no good. The way I know he wish he would have listened to his mother. Yeah, the trust fund. Thank you. That's what it was. Right. Right, Bella. I let y'all Team Twirl tell it. She don't never cause no problem. Oh, okay. She said it on the show. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, so it's a good thing she got some income coming in. I know Corey wish he would have listened to his mother now. It's on Bravo, I believe. Oh yeah, I heard Peacock is taking away the Bravo programs too, y'all. Dang it, that's how me and my mother would watch it. I don't know what we're gonna do now. Well, my mother got regular cable. But darn, man. Yeah, it's on Bravo. Thank you, Alicia. Sorry, excuse me. I'm burping. Breaking news. Buttercup done burped. Excuse me. Who's on it? Who's baby? Maybe Sunday, Michelle, we could come back. Oh. But see, a lot of us feel like Kenya's not a good fit, especially after what she did, Lady Ro. Kenya's anyway, it's time to move on, girl. She's a star, right? Can she come up with her own show? Can she do something else on a whole nother network? I know we give a lot of them their own show. She can't go to We. She can't come up with her own show. You know, Team Twirl, y'all swear she's a star. She another one. She can't come up with some on her own. Why she gotta go back to Real Housewives of Atlanta? I don't feel Britt was as much of a problem. Maybe because I'm Maybe because I'm just more understanding. I think as women, we write off women that we feel like don't carry themselves in a way that we would have carried ourselves. And once again, I feel like it's another nuanced type of situation. Everybody's experience in life is going to be different. Everybody is going to make choices that they're not going to be so proud of. I think the fact that people can't get over that that's what she did when she was younger, when she didn't know no better. And still trying to hold her accountable for it now that she's an adult is not, it's not fair. I think we were all I don't think she's nuts. Okay, all right. Okay. That's even. At least we came to a medium ground. Okay. They both can stay going. Fine. I don't think Kenya need to be back neither though. And I think I don't know. It's her behavior. Yeah. Well, hopefully this with this experience it helps her become a better person. I think, lessons and blessings, Buttercup. Lessons and blessings. Hopefully seeing how she was received by the general public and how she comes off to some will help her better develop her character as a person. And maybe she can come back in a couple of years and show us that she grew from the situation. Because Kenya had way too much time to show and prove that she has grown. And Kenya hasn't grown one bit. And I know it was a very mean statement. It was. But Marlo had a point. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to repeat the statement. And it was mean. But Marlo had a point. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it there and I digress. Yeah, Kenya should have been gone, way gone, a long time ago. But I digress. Marlo had a point, though. That was a nasty comment, but Marlo had a point. Oh, yeah, that love show that Giselle and them is doing. Somebody was reviewing that. Some people love it. They say it's actually good, and it shows Giselle and Giselle from Real Housewives of Potomac in a different light. Isn't it her? Luann, Countess, yeah, yep, girlfriends. That's why I say it. She did have a point, but the way she, made the point, it was kind of nasty. But Kenya's nasty. It's like Kenya say, a lot of below the belt, mean, nasty, vile, disgusting shit, and nobody has a problem with it. Nobody ever has a problem with it. That's the shit that be killing me. Kenya said some real foul ass shit out her mouth, and nobody ever has a problem with it, ever. It's okay, Kenya. You could be a nasty, vile, disgusting human being, but don't let nobody else do it. We gotta hold them accountable, but we just gonna call you. We gonna reward you for your nasty, vile behavior, and then hold everybody else accountable for theirs. That's what it's giving. That's what that's giving. We're gonna congratulate you and go up and high five and call you the shade assassin. Yeah, we're gonna reward you for your bullshit ass behavior and hold everybody else accountable. And I'm not saying you, Lady Rowe, but a lot of Team 12 comes off like that. Oh, you don't. Michelle, I'll put it like this. I don't want to repeat the exact statement, but it has to do with her relationship or non-existent relationship that she has with her mother. I'll put it mildly like that, but I don't want to repeat that. That was harsh. But it has to do with the non-existent relationship she has with her mother. But the way Marlo said it, oof. It appears to. Yeah, I never liked Kenya neither. I still don't get the fascination with her. But hey, different strokes for different folks, y'all. Not your place, sister. You a mess bag girl, Ruby. Worked in the same gym as Kenya, and she said that's a nasty bit. Uh-huh. I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen, that's why I'm like, I don't even know why people be trying to act like Kenya is some type of But once again, her bad behavior gets rewarded. That's how y'all be doing it. Yep. Mm-hmm. But since hold on, Kenya has done a lot of horrible stuff to people. They're stupid. The way they got StreamYard now gets on my nerves, y'all. Can't even have you on stage without it block it what I'm trying to see. Okay, Kenya, let me do this. Okay, Kenya has done horrible stuff to people, but stuff to people since yes, there you go. She was a D-list when she got on there. Cause can I be honest with y'all? I didn't know nothing about her being no first miss. I didn't pay attention to Kenya. I didn't know who Kenya was. I don't give a fuck what title. Kenya's definitely a mean girl. But that's being in the pageant world, that's why she's good at it. Because them women in the pageant world are competitive, nasty, and mean. So Kenya fitted right in that pageant world. But I didn't know who the hell Kenya was before Real Housewives of Atlanta. I didn't pay attention to her goddamn reign as no goddamn whatever Miss America, Miss USA. Which at the end of the day, Kenya be bragging about that like that's not another form of exploitation. Bitch, you got a model in a bikini. You got to act like you got some brains. Like you're getting judged over real shallow ass shit, but somehow you think you better than the next. Bitch, that pageantry shit is a whole exploitation of women of its own. But somehow you think you better than Britt Eady because you went about it in the pageant world. You might as well have been a video vixen. You ain't did shit different than Britt Eady had to do. Bitch, you had to put on a whole bikini for millions of people to judge you. But somehow that's better than Britt Eady. Girl, move around, Kenya. Move around. I don't know why people be acting like that pageant shit ain't no fucking exploitation type of fucking bullshit. Yep, she was that was after the pageantry. Keita Boo. Yep. That was after she used the pageant to open the doors for her to get into Hollywood, get little deals and stuff like that. It really didn't do shit for her though, because like I said, I didn't even know who the bitch was. I did not know who she was. Sorry. So I don't even blame Portia for mixing up her title. Because right along with Portia, I didn't know who she was. Never heard of her. I know who Vanessa Williams is, though. How about that? I know who Vanessa Williams is. I didn't know who nobody's Kenya Moore was at all. Thank you. Trying to act like she came up better than Brie Eady because she was in the pageants. Girl, that's another form of freaking prostitution, if you ask me. Because ain't you doing all that to get scholarship money, allegedly? You're supposed to pay for your schooling. So it's another form of being a prostitute. It's just more acceptable. You prostituted out your body and your mind and your so-called brains, because the geniality part is really a bunch of bull talent. Look at all the shit they try to judge you on, a whole bunch of shallow shit. But somehow you better than Britt Eady. Girl, move around. Yeah, shoot, that is crazy. Right, look, see, you'd be surprised who pay attention. Yes, Vanessa Williams is a pageant girl. She don't act nothing like Kenya, that's for sure. And they did my boo Vanessa wrong too. They was mad that she won the crowd and went out and found that damn thing, that spread she did for Playboy, which a lot of them have done. But she lost her crown because of that. But they was just hating. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, shit, you ask me about Vanessa Williams, I'd be like, yep, I know who she is. What you say no for, Britt? Bad girl Riri. That is another form of prostitution. They're doing all that to get money. So what makes her better than Britt Eady? Nothing in my eyes. Nothing at all. She was just exploited on a more acceptable platform. Mm-hmm. Oh, he said, oh, he swear y'all watched it together. There you go, Lady Rose. She wasn't even memorable. That's what it is. She wasn't even memorable. Okay, the girl that like she had no time. Man, listen, she wasn't even memorable. That's enough about Kenya. Okay, all right. Right. Yeah, she was in Playboy Girl. That's what caused her to lose her crown. One of them hating ass heifers that didn't win that year went and exposed her Playboy spread, which I guess is against the rules, which still don't make no sense because it's still another form of prostitution and exploitation, if you ask me. So I don't know how they figured they on the moral high ground. But yeah, that's how she lost her crown. One of them hating ass pageant girls was mad that they didn't win. So they exposed her and it cost Vanessa her crown. And she got in trouble with her college because apparently she did it in her college Letterman sweater. Yeah, I remember that debacle. That was a whole debacle. Right. I never even heard of that movie. How about that, Lady Ro? I never even heard of that movie. That definitely had to be in a straight to DVD era. And I still never heard of it. Right. Okay, you got to be kidding me. I never even heard of that movie. Even her cameos is dry to me because I don't even know the girl. Listen, never even seen the movie. But once again, you still didn't make no big screen. That was straight to video era. Straight to VC what is it? VHS. Okay, straight to VHS. That's what that movie was. Never seen it, never heard of it until it was brought up for trying to claim that she, had cameos in Hollywood. Girl, you still wasn't even memorable in the movies that I do know. I didn't remember you being in there. Really non-impressionable. Okay. Right. That didn't stop her. That just blew her up more. You're right about that. No. Now he still has it. Keep it like a souvenir. That'd be a mess. Okay. Well, if it's a souvenir, he probably could get some money. That would be a collectible item because Vanessa Williams, she made her mark, baby. You know, them hating assholes was trying to hate on our boo. She made her mark. Shout out to Vanessa Williams. Okay. Listen. Right. She did. Ooh, Ginger. Salutations, Buttercup. Thank you so much. Thank you, Buttercup. Thank you. We miss you, Ginger.
Chill. Hey, man. This is what Mr. Church, man. Turn up with me. The old me gone, the new me here. I walked on water without no fear. Somebody better tell the world it's my year. The old me gone, the new me.
Thank you, Ginger. Greatly appreciated, Buttercup. Salutations. We've missed you, beautiful. I hope your husband is doing better. And we love you, and we hope you are maintaining too, because I know it's a lot on you. So we hope you're maintaining too, Ginger. We miss you. Okay. You, Queen Script, and Satin Baby Doll. I miss y'all three getting my ass together, okay? Y'all the only three that drag me in real time, okay? Shout out to our beautiful Ginger. Yay. Yes. Miss our Ginger. Definitely still sending prayers up for you and your husband. All right, Buttercups. I gave y'all 2 hours. Now, I don't want to say it and then I don't come. Because I know I did that to y'all last week. Hey, I said what I said. Salutations, beautiful. Top of the morning. I don't know, Buttercups. I don't really want to talk about the DDG. Yes, Buttercup. I've missed y'all too. I've definitely missed our morning table talks. We're working our way back to our regular schedule programs, Buttercups. But I thank y'all for y'all patience in working out with your girl. Okay, I really appreciate y'all. Yup, 2 hours, girl. We've been on here 2 hours, just chit chatting about little different subjects. Hey, P. Rob, salutations. Haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. Salutations, Buttercup. Top of the morning. Salutations to all my buttercups I ain't seen in a while. Happy Friday. Hey, Addie. Salutations. Yes. Thank you. You got to be kidding me. Definitely keeping our Ginger and her husband in our prayers. Yes. I got to call Wanda J. Blige, y'all. I got to call my boo Wanda J. Blige. I forgot she called me the other day, but I got to get back to her. Wanda J. Blige, if you in the bushes, babe, I'm going to call you today. Buttercups. I don't want to say it and then don't come back because I hate when I disappoint y'all. I be disappointing myself when I do that. I really hate that. And y'all know that's one of my things for my goal is for 2025, working on being consistent and not saying something and not doing it. So I want to say we'll be back for our the lounge, which I really got something really exciting to celebrate. I'll just share that in members though. Certain stuff I'll just share with my members. So make sure you got a membership because certain things is only going to be for members. And this one is more personal. So I'm just going to share that with my members. But I am excited. Okay, Buttercups. It's been a journey, but I am the happiest I've been in a long time. I really am, Buttercups. And I can't wait to just share with y'all. I really haven't talked about it much because once again, like I said, it's really more personal and close to the heart. So I'll just share with my members. But I am really excited. So next Friday, I know for sure I won't be live because I got a ceremony to go to that I'm really, really excited about, Buttercups. Look, I'm about to cry now. Okay, eyes watering up right now. I am so excited. So, but yes, Buttercups, it's hot, y'all. I'm over here burning up. Your girl is burning up. Whew, yesterday was a killer, y'all. I know I was supposed to come live, and I didn't end up getting to the grill until after 7. And then my neighbors was out, and his music was louder than my little speaker. So I was like, y'all, I was just beat. I was exhausted. The heat had me exhausted. But maybe today, try to come a little earlier. Make sure y'all subscribe to TikTok. We're going right back to TikTok because we don't got time to be playing with this music. All right, Buttercups. I'm tired of splitting my revenue with these goddamn artists, okay? Ooh, on who? Oh no, don't say that. Oh, on me. Listen, AKA, don't you do that. I have not been neglecting y'all. That is so wrong. I wish I had a boyfriend. No, that's not it. Oh, thank you, Alicia, for reminding me. So when I speak to Wanda J. Blige today, I will get the update for Boots on the Ground because I know we need a location and we still need an exact date. Because it's June. We definitely want to start trying to look for our lodging. Like I said, I was thinking about maybe me and a few people that might be going right. Okay, went over my head and then I caught it. Almost went over my head. Okay, but I caught it. AKA, don't be calling neglect people on me. I ain't neglecting y'all. I love y'all to pieces, Buttercups. But I was thinking maybe some of us can go in on an Airbnb. If people are not interested in that. But I'm gonna reach out to Peggy because I know that Peggy has been down there before, so she might. But I think she might have stayed close to the Huntsville because she went to Stormy's pasture party. So I don't know. I'm gonna look into it though, Buttercups. Just go with it. Okay, it's too many numbers. Just go with it. Okay, 1-800 ButterFlii is a neglector. Don't do that, Buttercup. Don't put that out there about me. Then they'll run with it. Breaking news. ButterFlii has been neglecting the buttercups. Don't do it, okay? 1-800 help the buttercups, okay? Remember, what was that one? 1-800 Rhonda? Yeah, okay, Lady Ro. I will definitely get the date, y'all. Yeah, I talked about Britt not showing up. I didn't really go in on her too much too, though. I said what I said. I like Britt, and I think y'all didn't give her a fair chance. And I believe that all of them have first disastrous seasons. Okay, but Team 12 feel like she's not a good fit. I feel like there was nothing wrong with who she is because she pretty much is indicative of the environment and the people that come out of Atlanta. So I didn't see the issue with her. Okay, that part. You gonna take her? Okay. Gonna take her place until she come back. Okay, it's okay, Buttercups. I'm too nice. DC, wait a minute. They coming back? He bringing DC back? Oh, Potomac? You mean Potomac? Or because they remember they had that franchise. Uh-uh. Not you telling her to drag me by my edges. Buttercups, y'all ain't right. See, I'm out of here. This is why I'm about to end the live right now. Yep, and I sure did talk about Kenya like a dog. Yes, I know. Y'all feel like Angela did her big one. Even though she got exposed the way that what she was trying to expose Britt for, come to find out she did that damn shit that damn self. Yep. Yeah. But y'all know y'all overlooked that too. Yeah, as it looks like Angela's coming out. Okay. Shamir was in a strong running, but it looks like Angela came out on top. It's looking like everybody is loving Angela. And I guess people, I don't know what happened with Shamia, but she was coming out on top. But she done lost her place. Everybody loving that girl. No, tell her hell no. Explain to her why it's not even a good idea. Is she hairy? If she's not hairy, don't tell her don't do it because she will forever be obligated to shave. And if the hair is just thin now and is barely noticeable, don't do it. Just leave it like that because if she starts shaving, then she's gonna forever have to shave because the hair goes back thicker and more wilder. Tell her no shaving. No, she's okay. If she ain't hairy, tell her leave that shit alone. That'll be a forever extra added maintenance. Man, I'm so glad my mother raised me not to shave. When I tell you, thank you, mommy. Thank you, mommy ButterFlii. She didn't believe in that at all. Nope. My mother did not believe in it. Not even your underarms. And I fucked around and shaved them and I regret it to this day. Yes, I regret shaving my goddamn underarms. I could have just trimmed my shit. I had a real tiny patch of hair. You had to be really paying attention if you seen it. Shit, it wasn't that noticeable. Yeah, see, Lady Ro, you gotta shave every day. Yeah, tell her not to shave. Look at that. Lady Ro gotta shave every goddamn day. Hell nah. I'm glad my mother raised me not to do that shit. Get caught up in that shit. Mm-mm. Right. She did allow them to turn her back on and I feel bad because now that mothers are involved, it's a mess. Nope. I don't think she should shave. I don't think she should shave at all. Um, yeah. I just for me, I was raised not to shave. That's just my opinion. I mean, I don't think it's worth it. It'll be a everyday added on maintenance. And it'll be shit. I let my underarms get hairy during the winter. I just shaved them recently because I wanted to wear certain tops, but now my hair grow all nappy. Well, not nappy, coily, and way more than I ever had just from shaving where I shouldn't have shaved, not realizing. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. You ain't doing it. Listen. Mm-mm. Nope. No shaving Marie for me. And I think my blue hair. Listen. I like my hair too because it lets me feel when a little stupid. She's only 11. Hell fucking no. Hell no. Oh, 11? Hell no. Tell her to go sit down somewhere. Girl, tell her to go sit her behind down somewhere. Okay. I'm glad you told her no. 11? The hell she need to be shaving for? Girl, she'll go sit down. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't know. I think my daughter would have hated me because there's a lot of things that she wouldn't have been able to do. Hell no. Hold on, Buttercups. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Buttercups. Mm-mm. Hell to the no. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 12? I mean, 11? Hell no. Girl, if you don't go pick up a Barbie doll and go sit down somewhere or a book or something, girl, if you don't get out my face. Yo, you just would have been pissed at me because I'm trying to tell you, my baby girl wouldn't have been able to do half of hell no. I don't believe in little girls with a whole bunch of weave in their hair. My daughter would have been mad at me. God willing, she wouldn't have been bald headed. Because I wouldn't have been substituting it with weave at all. I don't believe in little girls with all that shit in their hair. None of that. Oh, my daughter would have been mad at me. Mm-mm. Yes, I was about to say. My really good friend let her daughter start shaving at 12 too. And I looked at her like she was crazy too. I'm like, girl, why are you letting your daughter shave at 12? But different strokes for different folks. My daughter would have been. But see, I got growing hands, so I would have grew my daughter's hair. I don't believe in putting all that weave and shit. Not even braids. Them extension braids. Some of them little girls, their mothers be putting too much. I can't. I don't. I don't like shit like that. No. Yeah. See, my daughter would have been in trouble because I'm not a shaver. So I wouldn't have known what to tell her to do from the jump. You see, I fucked around and shaved my underarms the wrong way. Hair growing where it never grew before. So that's a good point. If you do allow her to shave, I would tell you this. I tell you this. I said what I said. You better lock up all them razors because the fact that she wants to and you told her no, if you don't think she ain't gonna go behind your back one day in that shower and end up cutting her goddamn leg trying to shave, girl, all razors need to be locked away at this point. When they start asking about shit like that, you can't leave that shit in the bathroom no more. I said what I said. Okay, yes, this is a needed topic. Yes, it is, especially among and for our community. Cause yeah, that would be a good topic. Definitely needed. Especially with these younger girls, because they just so fast to grow up. Nope. Egypt would have been pissed as shit at me, boy. Hell no. Yeah, I said what I said. Tell her she got a few more years. Tell her slow down. Tell her go shave one of the Barbies. That's as close as she gonna get to shaving, okay? Tell her go shave one of them doll babies. That's as close she gonna get to it, okay? Yes, definitely educate her. Yeah. I'm trying to listen. And it was like somebody was killing her. Yeah, that's why I said lock them razors up. Cause after you told her no, you know the next thing coming. She gonna try to sneak and do it her goddamn self anyway. Lock them razors up. She gonna try. Once she already let you know she got the curiosity, there will be no razors found in my bathroom. Nope. I wonder if that's a good AC. People just throwing out ACs. Yes, that's true too. You don't, yeah. hmm That's true too. And that's what I always loved about my friend that allowed her daughter to shave. They have a really great relationship with her daughter, shares everything with her. And I always thought that was so beautiful, you know? That's one thing I did admire about her and her daughter's relationship. Her daughter would come to her about any and everything. Like she wasn't afraid to have them conversations. But my friend is really good at making people feel comfortable. So there's no surprise there. But she is really good at, making you feel comfortable. She's not judgmental. So even with her adult friends, she's like that. But I did love that relationship she has with her daughter. Yeah. And I think a lot of people from my generation, Lady Ro grew up like that. Like I learned about birds and bees and all of that more so from outside sources. I came up in an era though where we had a lot more education. A lot of these kids are missing out on things that we had, and we're not even that old. But the difference a decade made. A lot of the education that we've had and was available to us is not available to these kids. Which is another thing. Yeah, see, bad girl, I don't even know nothing about that. I don't wax, shave, near nothing. Okay, I don't want no parts of it because I do not want to. Listen, I'm too old at this point. I am too old to be picking up a new maintenance. Okay, shoot. You girl trying to keep her little fake nails done, okay? I ain't got time to be worrying about making sure I got a razor. See, that's another thing. I cannot. Oh my God, that would kill me. If I couldn't even go outside, oh shoot, I gotta shave my legs. Oh God, no, no, no. Thank you, Mama Butterfly. Thank you. I'm glad you did not allow me to pick that habit up. Hola, salutations, Buttercup. Hola. Look, I'm trying to tell you, I don't even look, but y'all, half y'all helpers can't even go outside until y'all shave y'all legs and all this extra shit. Girl, give me my shea butter. Let me oil up on my goddamn body glaze and I'm out of here. Shit. Bad enough I try to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with this mop of mine on my head. I am not about to add shaving. And shit, like I said, I'm already pissed that I shaved my damn underarms and now I'm stuck having to shave them all goddamn time. Well, I let them grow during the winter. Shit. Fuck you, I don't care. In the winter, call me motherfucking hairy. Call me Butterflii the hair. Okay, shit. I ain't in the winter, I got nothing but hair under them underarms, okay? The old school thick ones too. Remember we used to walk around with the thick ass bush? Uh-huh. Well, it's not thick. but it is a little bush. It's a little coily, okay? And my hair before I shaved it was fine, okay? I had refined little patches, okay? That was real coily. Mm. I like my little hair. And it warmed me when bugs was crawling up on me and shit. That's the only thing though about the hair. My little hairs, okay? They stand up a lot. Okay. Ooh, baby, my neighbor had one time. OMG. That shit was almost as big as a goddamn golf ball. Yo, she was in so much pain. I was like, thank you, Jesus. Okay. No, thank you. That shit was crazy. She was in a lot of pain. Oh, yeah, them ingrown hairs. Yeah, I know. That's why I said, is she hairy? If she's hairy, okay. Shoot. I know there's somebody for everybody. Listen, she'll find somebody that like her hairy ass legs. Won't give two fucks. Okay. This girl I grew up back home. She had a whole full mustache in bed, y'all. She don't have it now. I think later on in life they was able to find some hormones to help her take or whatever. But coming up, she dang sure had a mustache, a whole mustache in bed, okay? I remember looking at her from the back. I'm like, oh, her finger waves look nice. She turned around, girl. I about almost fucking died. I said, oh shit, she got a fucking mustache in the bed. Oh fuck. The fuck happened? Damn. Shit. Okay. Listen. Hey, Lady Sparkles. Salutations, beautiful. Mwah. How you doing, baby? Okay, rock them new. Listen, yeah, that's right. Put on them new stockings and keep it moving. Yeah, Mama Butterfly is my best friend, even though she still drive me crazy. Lord, but that's my best friend, definitely for sure. All right, Buttercups. Happy Friday. I'm going to let y'all get up out of here. Shout out to all my Buttercups that tuned in this morning. Thank you for joining me for another edition of Morning Table Talks. We just talked about a little bit of the rumors and the nonsense going on social media, the pocket watching of the Scots. Melanie finally responded, the basement dweller. Talked a little bit about what's going on down there with that Diddy trial. Yeah, we just have random conversations this morning. Well, I enjoy this. Those are the best morning table talks. We just have random conversations. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let y'all go. I don't want to say it and then I don't show up. So I'll just say this: notifications on. Just keep an eye out. I don't want to say it and I don't come, Buttercups. I hate disappointing y'all. That hurts my feelings. Okay, I don't like doing that to y'all. So just keep your notifications on TikTok. If you follow me on TikTok, most likely if I do come back live today for our lounge, it will be on TikTok. And we might be outside, okay? It's supposed to rain. So I'm seeing how this weather's gonna go. It's nice right now, but they said by noon we supposed to have some showers. I don't know how long they're gonna last. We'll see. Okay. No, we won't be calling 1-800-neglect. Don't y'all dare do that. My nerves, aka. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Friday. Thank you guys so much for the love offerings, which y'all know is not mandatory nor demanded. Thank you guys so much for the love offerings, the super chats. Shout out to my number one Buttercup baby. If you catch the replay, thank you for your love offering from the other day. Yes, we do need to do a gardening update, Gail. We do need a gardening update. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on bringing that back. Girl, how about it looked like one of my peppers was about to grow and then 2 days later it looked like it disappeared. I don't know what the hell happened to it, but yes, we can get back into our gardening update soon. We definitely can. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Friday, Buttercups. Make sure y'all stay on your square and keep your head on the swivel, all right? And remember to smile. That's right, Buttercups. It's the most simplest, kindest gesture that you can offer anybody. Yeah, the magical pepper disappeared on me. Oh, okay. Look, look. Okay, listen. I don't know. I don't shave, but she's giving y'all. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, buttercups. I don't know. I'm gonna keep watering it and see what happens. But thus far, I think I might have missed my growth period. I'm scared to put it outside though, because I've noticed we have a wild rabbit that be around. And so I don't know if I don't want him messing with my damn pepper. But buttercups, remember to smile. It's the most simplest kind of gesture that you can offer anybody, and it's a universal language. No matter what country you come from, what language you speak, everybody understands a smile. All right, buttercups. Remember to what? Smile, and the world smiles with you. And I hope y'all enjoy the rest. Oh, I can? Okay, because remember, I didn't pot all the seeds, so maybe I'll repot it. That's what I'll do. Okay, yeah. Listen, y'all know we silly down here to the butterflies corner. But I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you guys so much for the like. Hey, number one buttercup. There you are, buttercup. I was just talking about you. You gonna live long. Thank you so much for your love offering the other day, buttercup. I really greatly appreciate you. All right, buttercup. Make sure y'all got y'all notifications on. All right. TikTok. If I do open the lounge tonight, it will be on TikTok. Cause I don't want to share my revenue. Okay. 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 I ain't getting that much as it is. So I want to keep my little pennies that I'm getting from YouTube. All right. So we're gonna go to TikTok if the lounge. So just make sure y'all notifications on. And if I do end up opening the lounge, I will make sure I come to the community wall and announce it. All right, buttercups. I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all Friday. Don't forget to hit that free 99 like button, and shout out to the Bush Babies. All right, shout out to our Bush Babies, and shout out to all the members and my mod squad. Shout out to the whole tribe. All right, buttercups. I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all Friday. Mwah. Love, light, and butterflies. See y'all on the upside. And stop pocket watching Garbage Pail Kids. What the hell y'all doing for y'all legacy? Come live and tell us what y'all doing. Share some information to help us build our legacy, okay? Shit, god damn it. What y'all doing for generational wealth? Oh yeah, Garbage Pail Kids, don't forget that she actually threw y'all under the bus, and she's suggesting, just in case it went over your head, she's suggesting that Anthony sue y'all instead of her. Catch that. Love, light, and butterflies.